Greetings, Jan aka Janston Pickle coming back to you with another video. This is the GAN 11M Pro. Today we're going to unbox it. Let's do it. So along with this shiny new cube mat from Cubes UK, we have the GAN 11M Pro, soft textured version. So let's get this open and have a quick look to see what we have inside. So we have a lovely card with a unique number on it. I'm guessing this is some kind of serial number, a couple of QR codes. I'll have to give those a scan at some point. GAN, your ultimate PB renewer. And this lovely little Cube Station card. Okay, so we've got the accessories box. Let's have a quick look inside here. A GAN bag, which is always nice to see. An instruction manual on the tension adjustment system and also the magnet adjustment system. That version is in Chinese, but there is also an English version as well. The obligatory CFOP pamphlet. Yep, there we go. And then, of course, we've got the box with the adjustment tool, tension adjustment tool, and the alternative spring system thingies, the dark blue ones. And of course, the alternative magnets. These are the hex ones, and I believe the triangle ones are installed. Ah yes, and of course, wonder where that would be. The tiny little adjustment screwdriver with a flat head so that you can adjust the magnet strength. And of course, this is what we've all been waiting for, the cube itself. Here goes. And there it is. So I'm led to believe that the soft textured version has a finish which is very similar to some kind of computer gaming products like keyboards and mice. And yeah, it definitely has that kind of feel to it. Almost kind of rubberized, but it's yeah, it's nice. It's pleasant to hold. Let's do some first turns. Okay. So, right out of the box, I would say that this feels very, very different to the GAN XS, which I have. It's not my main. My main is actually the WRM 2020. And this to me feels like a much smoother turn-in 3x3 to the GAN XS. The GAN XS feels very clicky, is probably the way I would describe it. This is kind of a little bit like a bit of a halfway house. Yeah, it certainly is very, very different. Of course, I'll have to have a play around with the magnet adjustment system just to see if I can dial in a setting that I quite like. Out of the box, there is definitely a distinctive magnetic bump that you've got. It feels pretty good magnet strength wise. It feels quite sandy out of the box, which you tend to find with new puzzles. Of course, this will definitely all change with some setup and lubrication, which of course I will do, and I'll do a full review once I've done that. But right out of the box, it feels quite swishy, if that's even a thing. But yeah, well, okay, well, the best thing to do at this stage will be to do some solves. So why don't we do an average of 5, just to round out the video. But my first impressions are very, very good. Well, let's just take an edge piece out and have a quick look to see what we've got inside. So, of course, the thing with the 11M Pro is the core and corner magnet system that we have here, and so that is going to be the thing that's going to provide this rather unique feeling. I'll have to have a really good play around with it. I can't say that I necessarily feel that it is particularly unique at this stage, but it definitely feels smoother to turn than the XS, which is always going to be a good thing, because that was my one criticism with the XS, is it feels very clicky to me. I find that I lock up quite a lot when I'm trying to speed solve on it, and so for that reason it is not my main. Like I say, my main is the WRM 2020. Okay, so let's do some solves. These aren't going to be particularly fast, but we'll see what we can do. I can hear you all screaming at me now through the viewfinder. Not bad. Pretty good. I currently average around about 24, so a 23 is pretty reasonable for me. So that is around about my kind of normal times. If there's one criticism I've got of the WRM 2020, it's that it is very, very slightly smaller. I believe that it comes in at 55mm, and that does make a difference on certain algorithms for me. Especially anything involving wide upper moves, like some G-perms that I use, that can sometimes be a factor. So the extra millimeter may possibly make all of the difference. So let's do another quick solve. A 1945, I will take that every day of the week. The other thing I quite like actually is the primary internals, because the black internals of the XS, I do tend to find kind of really darkens the overall colour scheme, whereas with the primary internals the colours really pop, and it's quite good actually. I do like that. So thus far I'm finding this very, very enjoyable to solve. even if I'm not doing a particularly good job of solving it. Yeah, so that G-perm has a wide upper move, and actually I did find that was quite a lot easier than I do find on the WRM, which sometimes I can kind of trip myself up or get myself a bit caught, especially kind of at the back there. So I'm finding the extra millimeter definitely is coming in handy there. And then one last one for good measure. And there we go, 2367 and an average of 5 and 2481. So around about my usual averages. So actually, I am pleasantly very, very surprised with this. Definitely a different, very, very different animal to the GAN XS. Turns a lot smoother. And of course, this is just out of the box. So this is without any kind of setup, adjusting the tensions or any kind of lubing or anything like that. So what I will do is I will do a full review of this puzzle after I've set it up, and hopefully that will be out in the not too distant future. Thanks ever so much for watching. Links to both this lovely new mat and also the GAN 11M Pro on Cubes UK will be found in the description below. As ever, please hit the like button and comment in the comment section below, and hit the subscribe button and the all-important bell icon to be notified of videos as they are released. Thanks ever so much for watching. Catch you next time.